Machiavelli never told you life was fair. He told you how it actually works. 500 years ago. He wrote the book that got him branded evil, banned by the church, and quoted in secret by every person in power who's ever read it. But strip away the reputation, and what's left is one of the most brutally accurate maps of human behavior ever written. And almost none of it is really about politics. It's about you, your job, your relationships, and the people who smile at you and still let you down. Take his most misquoted line, "It is better to be feared than loved, if you cannot be both." Everyone reads that as be cruel, but that's not what he meant. Think of the kindest person you know at work, the one who never pushes back and always says yes. People like them, but people also walk all over them. Now think of the person who's fair but firm, who says no clearly and doesn't chase approval. People respect them, and their boundaries get respected. Machiavelli's point wasn't to make people afraid of you. It was that love without respect is fragile, depending entirely on someone else's mood, while respect holds up when things get hard. Then there's the fox and the lion. The lion cannot protect himself from traps, and the fox cannot defend himself from wolves. One must therefore be a fox to recognize traps, and a lion to frighten wolves. Think of the last time someone hurt you, not with force, but with something you didn't see coming. A quiet betrayal you only understood after the fact. That's a trap, and strength doesn't protect you from it. Awareness does. Now think of the last time you knew exactly what someone was doing to you, and still couldn't stop it, because you had no way to push back. That's a wolf, and awareness alone doesn't protect you from it. Strength knows. Most people are only ever one or the other. Too trusting to notice the trap, or too passive to stand their ground once they see it. Then comes a line that stings in both directions. Everyone sees what you appear to be. Few experience what you really are. You know this from the outside. Take a coworker who looks put together on social media while their life is falling apart. The relationship that looks perfect in photos and is quietly miserable behind closed doors. But the uncomfortable flip side is that people see you the same way, reacting only to your tone, your face, your first impression, not the actual weight you're carrying. And that's not necessarily unfair. It's just how humans process each other, through appearance, because reality takes time and trust to access. Next is the one people forget when they're stuck. Never was anything great achieved without danger. You want the new job, the new relationship, the new version of your life, but you want it without the risk of it not working out. And that's not how any of this has ever worked for anyone. Every person you admire took the kind of risk you're avoiding right now, not because they weren't scared, but because they understood that safety and growth were never on the same road. If you're waiting to feel ready before you take the risk, you'll wait forever, because readiness isn't a precondition for danger. It's a result of having survived it before. Finally, his most quietly devastating observation. Men judge generally more by the eye than by the hand. For everyone can see, but very few can feel. Most people will judge you by what they can observe in a single moment, not by the years of effort behind it. Your boss doesn't see the sleepless nights. Your family doesn't feel the weight you carry. They just see how you show up at dinner. And that's not an excuse to stop trying. It's permission to stop expecting the world to fully understand your effort. Machiavelli got called cold, manipulative, evil by people who never got past their reputation to read what he actually wrote. But maybe the reason his words have survived 500 years is simpler than that. He wasn't trying to make people feel better. He was trying to describe them accurately. And once in a while, accuracy is the most useful kind of comfort there is. If this is the kind of honesty you needed today, there's more of it here every week.